Alright, so this is now how the video started, of course. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So recently I got a new air fryer and just wanted to lay my hands on a number of recipes, and one of them that I started with was chocolate cake, because yes, I love cakes so much. And I'll quickly run through the ingredients I used for this particular recipe, and I'll put the ingredients in my comment section as well. I used 1 cup of all-purpose flour, half cup of cocoa powder, 1 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I used 1 egg. I used half cup of buttermilk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, half cup of warm water, as well as 1/4 cup of groundnut oil. And the reason why I used groundnut oil instead of melted butter is because I wanted to achieve moist cake vibe, if I say so myself. I always love moist cake so much, and that is what I used for my recipe. Of course, I'm not a baker, so I had to get all of these ingredients new. I had to get my mixer. I had to get a small sized cake pan as well to help my experiments at home. And once I tried this out, it was beautiful enough to share. And now, before I tried this, I actually went online checking out recipes, and most recipes I saw was for large quantity or for more than 1 cup of flour, and I knew that I just wanted something small that was going to be okay for me and maybe for a few friends and all of that. So I was able to try my hands out on a perfect ingredients combination for 1 cup of flour. So as you would see, I added all of these ingredients, and then I mixed away. Yes, my mixer is a hand mixer, and I connected it to electricity. If you don't have a mixer, you can actually use turning stick or something to do it manually, but using a mixer makes the work easier. And to achieve the moist cake vibe, you use groundnut oil, and also you don't mix for too long, you get. So that's what I did, and then I mixed, and I was sure that the consistency was okay, and I was fine with that. And before, I used to be of the opinion that I needed an oven to be able to bake, but with the air fryer you can actually try out so many different things. And I'm so glad that I got the air fryer, because it helps me try out different things in the kitchen, because it's easy to just go about or to just buy things. But I think this year I started out really wanting to experiment new things, try out new things, and just figure things out for myself. Even though after I went through all of these experiences, I was like, I can see why these people place the price tag at very high prices, because to be honest, the time, the energy that goes into this cannot be compared to the amount that it's sold for. So once I was done, I picked up my pan, 6 inches pan. I used oil and brush to wet or to oil the pan, do you understand, so that the cake doesn't get burnt quickly or stick to the pan too easily. So I used the groundnut oil to oil every part of the inside of the pan, as you would see in the video. And once I was done with that, of course, you can see the air fryer sitting pretty on the table. And yes, it uses electricity. Maybe I'll do another video to explain, to teach a hack on what to do if there's no light and you really need to bake. So I poured the consistency or the mixture into the pan, ensure that, and actually I tasted it though, and it was so nice. I could literally drink it. It felt like chocolate. It felt like, I don't know, it tasted so nice. I feel like chocolate cake is my best type of cake. Right after that is the red velvet, and then the vanilla, and then the banana, and on like that. So the first recipe I actually tried out was the chocolate cake, in fact, and thankfully that it came out so well. Once I was done pouring the consistency into the pan, I opened my air fryer. Of course, I took out this basket part out, because that's for when you want to maybe fry your meat or any other thing. For this, I needed the stuff to be stable, and so I fixed it in and then pushed it in, and I then timed the air fryer. So once I switched it on, come on now, okay, so I put it to 180 degrees Celsius or 185. You can just freestyle it, just see what works for you. I used 180 degree for 25 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. After this time was about to elapse, I checked the cake again. Of course, you can use the toothpick method, though to be honest, sometimes I try toothpick and I even use fork, but for this I used the toothpick and it was actually okay and good to go. And once I was sure it was okay and good to go, I brought it out. So most times you can just overturn the pan and just leave it in that position for probably 30 minutes till it cools off before you try to shake it off. Because with me, I tried it and then I just left it, and at the end it was the outcome. Trust me, it was really, really, really nice. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.